Hello everyone, this is Jillybean Draws. Today I'm drawing my D&D character, which she is a pirate. I don't have a name for her yet, but I'm very excited to show you guys this speed paint. This is the first speed paint that I'm kind of voicing over, so I hope it's good. I don't know, I'm still figuring it out. Future will be better. So basically what got me into drawing a new D&D character for myself was my coworker and one of my friends. I will respect her name for now because I didn't ask her in advance if I could use her name. Or maybe it's a boy. Maybe I won't use his name. But, maybe if she says I can, I will. But I might forget to ask her because I'm horrible at texting. Sorry in advance because I know that she's watching this. Hello! But, so basically, here's the information about it. Her race and her age. She's a human slash siren. I'm not cutting out the stutters right now. I just not in a video or voice recording editing right now. Okay, so her race and her age. She is 19. She's a human slash siren. We'll get into the abilities. She can breathe underwater. Like 100% she can breathe underwater. She has horrible singing that leads people away from her, which I think is funny because sirens are supposed to like call to you when they're supposed to become beautiful when you hear their voice, but her enemies or like people fighting her, they just go away from her, as well as the campaign she's with. So any of the people that she's working with, they also like cover their ears and they like start like curling up on the ground and like, oh my gosh, what is this horrible singing? She's a clumsy fighter, but she does things well accidentally. So she'll be trying to fight someone and she'll drop her sword, but then when she goes to pick it up, she'll like kick it at them and then it'll get them. I don't know what YouTube will allow. But I think that's pretty cool because sirens are also supposed to be like these beautiful, graceful creatures, and she's just the total opposite. And then also when she sings, she looks unattractive, so when people look at her while she's singing, even though she isn't actually like becoming different, she just becomes more and more unattractive to people. Her tools are a sword and a shotgun. She is around 75% accurate with the sword, 75 out of 100. And then with the shotgun, she's like 85% accurate, which is like really good, but she always misplaces it. So she'll be able to use it like once or twice during each campaign because she just can never figure out where the heck she put it last. Like she could put it behind her and then move it 10 seconds later, and then she'll totally forget where she moved it to and be like, oh my gosh, where is it? But she'll always find it. It's never like lost forever. The way she gets her gold or her coins or any kind of wealth is by stealing, because obviously she's a pirate. She has a pirate ship. She has her crew, which during campaigns her crew is not with her, obviously. So, but that's all up to the campaign of how that works. The language, she speaks very little English. She speaks mostly through her own version of hand gestures or sign language and Fishanese, which is a subgenre or a sub-language of fish. So she came from, in her backstory, she came from a princess and a siren who had her out of wedlock in like a Asian part of the world. So the fish that she communicated with spoke like more Asian, more Fishanese. And then the pirates who found her did speak, what did I have it as? I had it as either Malay, like a language from Malaysia or like something over in that area. So it's different. And then they spoke little English, so they taught her what little English that they knew. Like, I'm stealing your ship, kill, like very basic but piratey words, you know? Her height, she is 5'7" when she is on land as human form. As a siren in water, she weighs... On land, I'm totally messing up, but I don't care right now. Weight on land as human is 185. Her height on land is 5'7". As a siren, she does not change her height. Well, her base height, but she does have like a long tail kind of thing, kind of like a mermaid, but it doesn't have like the fins at the end. It's like an eel. And then she weighs 215 when she does that because her tail just grows so big. And also, the thing is, like, realistically, mermaids or like sirens or anything in the water that can breathe air, it needs more fat to be able to survive underwater. Like, they can't be skinny like the Little Mermaid. No offense to that because that's like totally fine, very storytelling. But realistically, because it's the ocean and they live deep down and they breathe air, they do have to have fat on their body to be able to survive because they are not cold-blooded, they're still warm-blooded beings. So here's her backstory. She was born from a human princess out of wedlock with her father, who was a siren. The princess got scared her daughter would kill everyone or would, like, do something bad to the kingdom, because sirens are also known to have bad luck in some fairy tales. So she threw her into the sea after, like, a year and a half of her being there. Luckily, she was found by fish first, and she kind of, like, was in her siren form. I think what I originally had was she found eels. Eels took care of her because she could speak that. Because sirens in her kind of siren is a eel kind of thing. And then eventually the pirates found her, like, not very much after, like, not even a year later. They were net fishing. They were trying to get crabs and fish and stuff. And she went up with them. And because she was younger, it took less time for her to turn from a siren to a human. So they're like, oh crap, we just got a baby. Okay. Because what I have her as is her adult version, her 19-year-old version. Sorry. It takes an hour and a half for her to dry out and go back to being a human. Let's see. Also, she's very smart because the eels are very sly, but they have to know a lot to be eels because of what reputation the eels have. So she knows a lot, and she's very smart when she's speaking her own language. But as I said before, she speaks very little English, so her other campaign people just most of the time cannot understand her, so she has to use her gestures and her she tries to speak to them through her Fissionese, but then she's like, English. She basically plays charades with them. I think that's all I have right now for her abilities and her characteristics. I've been drawing her watching a horror movie marathon, Paranormal Activity, and then I'm going to watch a movie that my previously mentioned friend also recommended to me. Can't remember what the movie's called, but I remember I wrote it down on my phone. So I'll have to look that up later. I haven't done campaigns with her yet, obviously, and I haven't played very much D&D. I played it a little bit in June, like a week before I left for military boot camp. I've said it before, Marine boot camp, but then obviously my friends at the time were just like, we're just gonna let you make your character, we're not gonna tell you much about it, you're just gonna play with us, having fun, because there wasn't time for me to learn it. So, very excited to be learning it now. My TV just did a glitch, which is weird. I'm very paranoid right now because I've been watching horror movies. My next video next video that I'm going to start in animation will be ranking horror movies or like talking about horror movies that I really like. The one that's in motion right now is about sports and stuff, which, sorry, I'm shifting in my seat. It's about sports. It's not going to be top tier animation. It's going to be a lot like the animations I had before. Yeah. I don't have a script for this, so I'm just talking right now. It's going to be like a mix between my first couple animations and my second ones. I'm trying to get better at making things better for you guys. If you heard snoring, it's my dog over there. He's a pug, flat face. I also have another dog. It is a pug and Boston Terrier mix, little brindle boy. His name is Wilson. The other one is Bauer. Very cute, very loud dogs. They both scream. But I still have to draw the sword and the shotgun for her. It's gonna be like a mini shotgun. Snapping. Mini shotgun, very pirate-like sword, like a very skinny blade. Very kickable. You know, because she's accident prone. I based a lot of what she is off of me. I made her like 2 inches taller than I am. If I made her 5'7", then she's 2 inches taller than I am. Basically, she has a lot of my characteristics. The reason she has brown and black hair is because, one, she's a pirate, she steals. Oh, notifications. She's a pirate, so she steals. So when people talk about her, they're like, oh, she had black hair. No, she had brown hair, you know. But also because my hair, people will be like, oh, you have black hair. And other people will be like, oh, you have brown hair. And so I just thought that was kind of cool. I don't know, I did have red in there too, because my hair does shine red in the light. But I must have like clicked black to where I put all the red, and now it's red. It's black, but I do like it better. My happy little accidents made her better. She has brown eyes, glasses. Her sight is not good. I think I put something like 50 out of 100, so she'll be looking at one of her people, and she'd be like, oh my gosh, it's an enemy, and she'll just kick the person that's on her team. I think it's really funny, personally. How to take a breather. It is really hot in my house, or it's really hot to me, because I was watching horror movies, and they frighten me a lot, but I like being frightened. I'm gonna take off my sweatshirt real quick. Ready to listen to the zipper? There we go. In a second, it's going to show you all my finished stats. Obviously, what I say in here is going to be edited to what it is on there, because I'm obviously not looking at them right now. But there it is. Alright, and here's when I start drawing the sword. I forget to start the recording, but basically, I was going to make it a regular pirate sword, but then I was like, wait a minute. Wouldn't it be cool if she used, like, a giant clam shell, or a giant crab shell? Wilson is currently looking at me. You can hear his sniffing, maybe. But, hi, Wilson. And then I thought, like, the handle would be made out of a crab shell, and then you see how the actual, like, sharp part is in crab colored. I thought that should be made out of, like, pearl, or, like, a huge pearl from a giant clam, and she just kind of sculpted it into a sword, which I think is pretty cool. Hi, Wilson. And of course, I forgot to record me actually drawing this, so it's going to look like I just, like, what is it? Wilson is playing with his ball in the background. It's going to look like I traced it, but I swear to God, I did not trace. What I do is, I'm really good at drawing from reference, so if I'm looking at something, I can almost 100% draw it. Tracing, I don't trace. I trace to learn anatomy, but I didn't do it for my character. Obviously, you guys saw it. And also, I don't even know how to trace on the app I use. So, before any of you accuse me of being a tracer, I want to be tracer, sorry. Overwatch reference. I'm not. I mean, I do main tracer when I play Overwatch, but that's different. Finished character. I'm going to do some more work because I don't think the corset is finished yet. I think I'm going to put a symbol on her hat. Maybe at a bag where there's like a crown. I want part of her story to be she steals a crown from her mom. She knows her mom was royalty, but she doesn't know anything else. She doesn't remember anything else. Kind of like a Rapunzel moment. And then you can see where she has scales on her shoulder and she has scales on her hand. Her other hand isn't showing, but she doesn't have scales on that hand. When she needs to, she'll put a glove on and she'll just pull up her shirt on her shoulder so that she can cover up the scales, but she generally doesn't think she needs to because it's a part of her. But I'm making it so that she's like totally 100% relatable, so that she's like me. She's insecure. Sometimes she doesn't like herself, doesn't like parts of herself. She got her peg leg because when you're a mermaid, you don't have you don't have two tails don't have two eel tails, so she never really had a leg. She was born without two legs. She does tell people that she lost it to a shark, though, just because it makes it funny. The reason I have that is because I have this giant scar on my leg that creates like a dent in my leg. People can see it when I wear leggings or something. But giant scar on my leg, looks like a shark bite. I tell people I was bit by a shark. I think I put that in one of my videos. If I haven't put it in my video, then it's a video that I haven't posted yet or just a scrap. But yep, I really like her. I think I'm very proud of how she turned out. I think I'm going to redraw her though, because I can never ever get faces right. I don't know like how I can't draw faces. It's either I can't draw the body or I can't draw the face, no in between. But I really like how she turned out. I'm really good at line art, so I am grateful for that ability. But yeah, I think I'm going to change some things about her. That's only natural. Everyone changes. She's going to look different in the future. But I think this is cool. Oh, I think someone just got home. This is my character. Hope you guys liked it. Hope you guys liked the video. It should be ending pretty quick. Oh, my dogs are barking. Sorry, jokes. Gen Z. Subscribe, like, share, play D&D, do nerdy things, become an Overwatcher, and bye. And stay cooler than a pack of peppermints. Bye.